By the end of today's episode, you'll know how to get more acting work by using your personality. Welcome to the Actor's Career Compass, where we help aspiring screen actors find high-quality auditions, sign with great agents, and book major roles in legit productions. I'm your host, Martin Benson, and today we're going to be discussing the importance of personality when it comes to booking more acting work. We're going to talk about why having a great personality is so important, what people you work with are specifically looking for, and how to use your personality to create more opportunities in the future. So yes, your personality is absolutely critical. Starting with your slate, right off the bat, casting directors are making judgments about how friendly they think that you are and whether they feel you'd be someone they'd want to interact with and the rest of the crew would want to interact with on set. If anything about you seems off-putting or weird or unfriendly, or like you'd be difficult to work with for whatever reason, you are significantly less likely to be considered for the role. I did an interview recently with an agent by the name of Valerie Adami. I believe it's episode number 110, and we talked about that. Even with agents, personality is so critical. It's so important. And when you don't have a personality that people feel comfortable with, she said it, came right from her. She would not consider you at all, even if you're a great actor. If there's something off about your personality that feels like giving a little bit of red flags, then you just don't have a chance. People want to work with people they assume are going to create minimal problems on set and get along with most other people. So if they pick up any weird vibes or they feel that you might be difficult to work with at all, they're probably not going to hire you because there's so many other people they can choose from. Again, if it's a casting director, there's tons of actors submitting. If it's an agent, there's tons of actors reaching out to that agency looking for representation. Now, being easy to work with is just one thing. They're also looking for chemistry, especially when it comes to casting directors. Casting directors want to make sure that your natural personality fits the character that you're auditioning for and will mesh well with the other characters that they're expecting to have on set. Now, obviously, it's not possible for them to tell this right off the bat, but this is actually one reason that casting directors don't give a lot of info or details on how to play the character in the casting calls that they put out. A lot of actors complain about this to me. They say, oh, I wish that there was more info. I wish that they would just tell me exactly how they want to see the character so that I know what to give them. Well, the reason that they don't give that much information is because they want to see your own natural personality shine through in your audition or self-tape. This way they can gauge how right you really are for the part. If they told you exactly how to play it, everyone would fake what they think the casting director wants, which would make it way harder for them to choose the best natural fit, the best natural actor for that part. The right person is almost always the person whose natural personality fits the character. There are also a few other things the casting directors are looking for in the actors they hire. This includes confidence, right? You have to be a confident but not a cocky person, right? If you appear shy or not confident or worried, they might worry that you aren't a good actor or you won't be able to pull off the role or that you don't know what you're doing, right? So you need to be confident. They're also going to, of course, want someone who is flexible or adjustable, someone who can roll with the punches if the production doesn't go smoothly and isn't going to get really stressed out, or someone who is flexible/adjustable when it comes to taking direction. The nice thing is, if you have a great personality, it's easy to communicate and get along with people. But you can take it even a step further by keeping in touch with people over time through networking, right? So even if you don't get a part, but you were in touch with the crew or the casting director, you can send a follow-up email after the audition if you have their contact info, and just thank them for reviewing your self-tape and letting them know that you're continuing to hone your skills and update your materials and are open to future opportunities. Like friendly messages that don't seem desperate or annoyed that you didn't get the part or asking for them to tell you why you didn't, like never do that. Never ask for feedback like, oh, why didn't I get the part? Because no one is going to ever tell you the truth, by the way. This is, the worry is if I tell this actor the real reason that they didn't get the part, they're going to get offended by it. Okay. Even if the reason was simply, well, let's say if they say, oh, I like their performance more. And then you'd be like, oh, well, why? What was different? And now it like creates all these questions and leads to this long back and forth communication they don't want to get a part of. Or if it's like, oh, we chose this other actor because he actually has a much bigger following online. Then it's like, oh, so all you care about is how successful this film is in terms of audience. You don't care about how authentic the performances are. And it's just like they'll never respond to you, or they're rarely going to respond to you because they worry that those are the types of responses they'll get back if they truthfully told you the reason you didn't get the part. So don't ask them why they didn't get the part. Simply send them an email thanking them for the opportunity to audition and letting them know that you're open to future opportunities. Friendly messages like that aren't desperate or annoying are appreciated. And when it comes to networking with people, especially like independent filmmakers who might be able to cast you in their next project, it can make a difference long term. So that's all about personality. That's pretty much it for today. If you want to dive even deeper on networking, I actually recommend checking out my podcast called How to Network with Casting Directors to Unlock Major Auditions. And this is episode number 73. You're going to learn a lot and have a better understanding about how to follow up and keep in touch with people over time in a way that doesn't seem desperate, weird, or annoying. Okay, so check it out. It's episode number 73, How to Network with Casting Directors to Unlock Major Auditions. And it's on the Actors Career Compass. Lastly, if you'd like to get some personalized advice, I'd love to hop on a quick Zoom call with you. We'll take a look at where you are, what you're struggling with, and discuss what the next best steps are for you to take. We'll see if my one-to-one coaching program might be a good fit for you. So whenever you're ready, just visit martinbenson.com and you can set it up. I'd love to meet with you. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.